Greetings everyone, it's 7 from London and I'm coming back with another Corona Hoax report. And this is number 7, I believe. Now this particular video that I'm making today is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to connect some dots so that you can see that something very, very, very sinister is going on here. Okay, so we have this link, which is basically where the government said that on the 19th of March 2020 declared that COVID-19 no longer classed as a high consequence infectious disease. They didn't publish it on the website until the 21st of March. So why did they go ahead with the lockdown? Why are we still on lockdown? Worldwide, that is. Okay. Now, this came from Rapture Corruption, #disclosure on targeting. Now, as you can see here, this is the link to the Natural and Common Law Tribunal on unlawful global corona lockdown, which is on YouTube. And it is Alfred and myself convened a tribunal to look at the evidence and see whether or not it was justified to actually lock this country down and put everybody in quarantine. Now, if it's a non-high contagious infectious disease, why would they need to lock everybody down into quarantine? That is the question. Okay, now this particular video is of crucial importance, and I say crucial importance, and it's going to take everybody's effort to make this video go viral and to report on what I'm showing you here today so that we can turn this situation around as quickly as possible. We have something going on here whereby all our lives are at stake. So I need everybody's participation who's watching this video to just get it out like crazy and actually to report, once you've watched it, report on this situation yourself so that the whole situation becomes viral. Okay, now let's look at a couple of things. The first thing I'm going to show you is the Farrell report. As many of you know, I sued 10 corrupt corporations and individuals. If you look on this particular link, you will see the report, and if you click on that particular link, you will see actual court document from the case that I won. Now, in relation to what link that I'm going to draw attention to and connect the dots of, I'm going to read a little bit of the statement. Okay, now I've done this before, but I'm doing this in relation to linking it to other things that are in relation to this particular situation that we're dealing with here today. in particular, I mean the coronavirus so-called threat, which we know is a hoax, all right? The government have said it on their website themselves that it's not a high contagious disease at all. So why all this lockdown? Okay, so let's start here. Basically, he says the monstrous state cover-up of 7 versus Gossage and 9 others. My name is Tony Farrell. I'm the former principal intelligence analyst within the police service, and this website will provide an opportunity for viewers to download utterly damning information exposing what must be one of the most monstrous cover-ups in the history of British judicial system. The case material freely on offer here concerns corruption and racketeering within the media, entertainment industry, extending into circles of the judiciary and police service. Now, bear in mind who has been giving you the news about this corona stuff. Beneficiaries of this decade of racketeering include BBC, ITV, Channel 4, Virgin Media, Scottish TV, which is also ITV, large international law firms such as Diamond and Partners, what's the other one? Russell's. There's a whole lot of companies involved, but when you read the report, you'll see the other ones, with its linkages to terrorism and the Levinson inquiry into phone hacking and the police-media relationship. So, you can read the rest. I just want to focus on the people. So, Virgin Media is flagged up in this. Now, let us pause for a minute and think about who is running NHS. I'll show you who's running the NHS. There we see it's Virgin that is controlling the NHS. So we see that they win £7 million contract in 2016, privatisation of the NHS. Virgin, you'll see basically this Virgin company has taken over the whole of the NHS. Okay, you can have a look at this for yourself. Alright, now, the importance of this is because we have a narrative going on about there being a scandal with the health. I mean, I was very alarmed when I saw that these particular people, bear in mind that they have linkages to terrorism, are now controlling NHS services. Okay, so let me show you something else. Okay, this is, you can see the court case reference numbers, and this was in 2005. Obviously, this is my statement, and these are all the people that I sued, okay? And I sued them in the Chancery Division of the High Court of Justice in the UK, alright? And I won the largest case of its kind. The thing that I want to show you in particular is the names that appear on here. One name in particular is this name here, Helen Alexander. Now, this is of particular importance because when we look at some of the publications, you'll see it's her that is running a lot of things within the intelligence services. So let's have a look. Now, there is an organization called the Millennium Report, and they did a feature on my case, and my case was about intellectual property theft, highly organized, coordinated global conspiracy to steal literary and artistic works. And it says down here, let me make it a bit, move myself out of the way here so that you can see. Alright, I don't know if you can see this, to make it slightly wider. Oops. Bear with me a minute. Okay, this is about my case, and you can watch it. Mediagate. It's also known as 7Gate. Female creators' famous stolen TV shows fund TV stage terror viral. This was put out in 2016. Okay, the 8th of October 2016. Alright, so I want to show you who is behind this. I just showed you the list of people, their names. I want to show you in particular other people who are behind this. This is critical information so that you can connect some dots. Okay, let me make this page a little bit wider. Wait a minute. Okay, you will see that this woman here, her name, all of these people are involved, by the way. And this NTL became Virgin Media. They rebranded in 2006 after I won this case, which was issued in 2004. I won in 2006. And basically, this woman went underground and she gave herself 2 identities. And she became the head of, she elevated on the basis of theft. This woman skyrocketed to the head of industries. Okay, now I want to flag her up to who she became. Okay, this particular report was produced on March the 12th, 2017, and it says Pedogate, women operatives in very high places. Now you'll see the same woman is written in this report along with a lot of other people who are very influential and in positions of power in the UK. Okay, her name is featured as number 89 on this particular list. Now, the importance that I'm showing you this is because she's numbered as one of the women who is a high operative in terms of this pedogate business. But in particular, I want to show you something. She runs intelligence units. She was involved in Twin Towers, 9/11. And not only that, for the purpose of this, I want to show you she had leveraged in the LIBOR. I think she was involved in the LIBOR scandal. She was involved in a lot of stuff. Now, she had two identities. I'll show you her other identities, but they're both the same woman. Sorry. She used to be with the BBC, but when she elevated and got positions of power on the back of stealing, she was racketeering and stealing people's intellectual property. In my case, she sold my work in 126 countries. Now, what she was involved in was something called the Economist Group. It's part of an intelligence unit. She's also a Bilderberg, a well-known Bilderberg, attends all the meetings. But the dates on here, because we're dealing with fraud, she changes the dates of things that she's been involved in. One of the things she was involved in is 7/7, and she was also involved in Charlie Hebdo, as well as she was involved in Grenfell Tower. Now, after we busted her for Grenfell Tower in our report, one of her aliases, she killed it off. Sounds ridiculous, but that's factual. After we exposed that she was involved in behind the scenes in Grenfell Tower, she went underground, okay, and there was only one, Helen Alexander. The other one, she said, died, but in fact it was two people. This woman is a mighty fraud, okay? So let's look at some other stuff. Now, she was controlling this publication at the time of Grenfell Tower, and the front of this publication, which said The World in 2017, had displayed a tarot reading, basically predicting that there would be death. It was a tower, and this tower, people were to die on. Trump is featured here because his birthday is the 14th of June. So basically, on the 14th of June would be death in a tower. This whole reading depicts exactly what happened in Grenfell Tower, and that was published in January. So it was, it was 6 months before the actual event. I want to show you something now. Now, if we look at this is the Economist magazine, the same one that Grenfell Tower would happen 6 months before it took place. It says on the 7th of March, the right medicine for the world economy. This is the medicine, Corona. 14th of March 2020, we see politics of pandemics. Again, Corona. The 21st, 2020, it says the world is closed. So this woman is predicting everything, okay? These people behind, because it's not just her on her own. This one says everything's under control. That means that there's a puppet master controlling this. Are you seeing this? I need you to do the research and connect the dots for yourself, but I want to show you one other thing before I sign off. One of the things they stole from me was the name EE. Now we see here that EE is controlling the coverage and the rollout for 5G. As it here, EE is basically, if you go EE countries 5G rollout takes top spot in independence. So that tells you that 5G rollout we're seeing, it's the same people controlling it. Now this is another report on the Pizzagate, Pedogate situation. Pizzagate is so big it will eventually take down the US federal government